You are. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 96th Annual Bradford and District Auctioneers and Estate Agents Luncheon here at the Dubrovnik Hotel. It is nice to see so many of you here today, along with family members and friends. Thank you for your support. Unfortunately, Bill and William from Dale Edison and Kate from Robert Watts are unable to attend due to the Estate Agent of the Year Awards in London clashing with this event. And I did say we wish them well for tonight, but we've just heard that Kate has won, and congratulations to her. It is once again a privilege to be stood here as your 96th president. I am not sure whether it is through popularity, our fellow executive members, not wishing to stand up in front of you all, that I find myself stood here once again after only 5 years having previously been president. The privilege of being president unfortunately doesn't extend to having a secretary to help with your breathing problems, or finding somewhere to put your cigar in an Oval Office. Any ladies that feel their CV is worthy of such a role, please arrange to see me after this lunch. Thank you, Nicola. And for the purpose of transparency, I do not have any offshore accounts in Panama, just a hat. I was advised not to have a drink before or during lunch. However, those good intentions have not come to fruition, as I had to keep the top table ladies as was, although we've lost one and replaced by Jim, who was just as good looking as Caroline, I believe, supplied with Prosecco. As you will see in the menu, I am in distinguished company of previous presidents, but lacking letters after my name. However, this has recently been rectified by now attaining the little-known qualification, Association Residential Sales Estate Overseas Letting Executive. And for those of you quick on the uptake, this is commonly abbreviated, thank you Paul, and better known as arsehole. An offshoot of Arla. I commenced work in 1974 for General Accident Insurance Company in the days when there were no computers, no faxes, no mobile phones, and no internet presence. For us old farts who were around then, the average house price was £10,000, mortgage rates were 12%, saving interest rates were 7.5%. The 3-day week was on, and as coincidences go, along with the big vote in June this year, Enoch Powell, the controversial Conservative MP who was dismissed from the Shadow Cabinet in 1968 for his Rivers of Blood speech opposing mass immigration, announced his resignation from the party in protest against Edward Heath's decision to take Britain into the EEC. In my first week, I was introduced to my oral typist. I thought, crikey, this sounds good. And then I was given a dictaphone. Getting better, and finally told her to give us some dictation. These were great days looking back, as the insurance industry was a people's business, with agents, brokers and insurance companies all transacting business by phone or in person at an office or the pub. Today, personal insurance is very much dominated by price and the internet as to how we buy personal insurance, with loyalty no longer a factor. After some years spent working for insurance companies and brokers, I took the plunge to go alone in 1991 as an insurance intermediary. In that year, there were many household name insurance companies, many had been around for 200 years. During the course of the 1990s, a certain insurance company began to dominate the market based on cut out the middleman and buy direct over the phone. This was Direct Line with the red telephone. By the end of the 90s, some insurance companies merged and a lot changed their business model and adapted to the new way of selling. The growth was in telephone companies.